There was a man who ruled the most powerful empire on earth, and yet, every morning, he woke up knowing something inside him was still ungoverned. Not an enemy, not a rival, but a force that returned daily, uninvited, persistent, and humbling. He did not write about victory. He wrote about effort. Because some battles are not won once, they are faced again, every single day. Marcus Aurelius is remembered as a philosopher king, a Stoic emperor, a symbol of calm authority. But his private writings tell a quieter truth. Meditations was never intended for an audience. It was written for himself, as reminders left by a man who knew discipline fades without renewal. He reminded himself to remain patient with difficult people, to restrain irritation, to act with dignity when provoked. These were not notes of mastery. They were notes of resistance. And inside those private reflections are 3 lessons, not about eliminating inner conflict, but about how disciplined men endure it without surrendering to it. Lesson 1. Anger does not disappear with status. Aurelius had command, respect, and authority. None of it protected him from irritation. He wrote about people who tested his patience, about arrogance, about incompetence, about disrespect. The lesson is direct. External power does not produce internal peace. If anger is left unexamined, it follows a man upward, not to be cured, but to be exposed. Lesson 2. Discipline is repetition, not resolution. Aurelius never claimed to have conquered his temper. Instead, he reminded himself again and again to pause, to respond deliberately, to choose restraint. This matters because the fantasy of a final breakthrough is seductive. The belief that one insight, one achievement, or one moment of clarity will end inner struggle. Aurelius rejected that belief. He understood that discipline is not resolution. It is maintenance, and maintenance is daily. Lesson 3. The real battle is invisible. No one witnessed Aurelius choosing silence over reaction. No one rewarded his patience. The hardest battles leave no record, no applause, no visible proof. And yet, this is where character forms, not in domination, but in restraint, not in victory, but in refusal. The battles today are quieter, but constant. Impatience, resentment, the urge to react instead of reflect. The temptation is always the same, to release emotion immediately and deal with the consequences later. Aurelius chose the opposite. He delayed reaction. He absorbed discomfort. He acted only after regaining command of himself. That choice remains available. Some struggles are not meant to be defeated. They are meant to be managed. And the man who continues to resist himself, calmly, deliberately, without drama, develops a strength that does not announce itself. Marcus Aurelius never promised himself victory. He promised effort. And that promise carried him through every day he was tested.